I wanted to just provide some feedback on what Dragana was saying, but as we were talking, there were two more points that I wanted to make. Um, I in Croatia, the restrictions are not as bad as they are in other countries, particularly in Serbia. We do have a particular decision by crisis civil crisis office in place where we have forbidden gatherings of more than 5 people in public places, no sports activities, no uses of children's playgrounds in place. And just in Osijek, we have over 300 volunteers that daily observe public areas to make sure that people are obeying these imposed decisions. And I have to say, even though I agree with Dragana that if you explain to people that they will understand and hold on to it, it's not really how it works. For example, I am volunteering, and on daily basis, we have people that are disobeying these decisions, and we have to warn them, and we get into arguments, and finally have to call the police. And nobody really wants to be in those positions. So I want to say that even though we have mild restrictions here, people are still not, there will always be those that are not obeying. So understanding for some people is just not good enough. That's just a statement that I wanted to make. Second of all, I work for the city of Osijek as a municipality, and I wanted to also to offer some information as to how city of Osijek reacted in this crisis. We started ahead of the national government in some measures that we are currently doing. We have just now, we are preparing a new budget balance, and we are cutting some of the investments that we don't deem necessary at this time, and are putting all of the money into private businesses as a support for private businesses and entrepreneurs. And we have freed all of the people from paying local fees and taxes and rent from the offices that they are renting from the city of Osijek. And the budget, we are also providing small and medium companies a certain amount of money per employee for the next, first of all, now for the next 3 months. So these are some of the cuts that we are doing. And also city of Osijek employees have also voluntarily agreed to cut down some of the rights and privileges and additional, like the Easter bonuses and those kind of things, as part of the giving it back to the city budget to be implemented for the private businesses, so they can stay in business and operate in these times. However, there is also one very positive, couple of positive examples from some of the factories in Osijek and Slavonia, which at this crucial time that they weren't able to produce certain like alcoholic beverages and their usual products, they have switched into their production into making disinfectants. So they have really quickly found a new way to continue working and provide some of the things that are currently necessary in the market. But I have to say, one of the things, Natasha said that she hopes that things will never be the same. And I have to say one positive thing, if, this may really be bad how I say it, but one positive thing from local municipality, apart from this pandemic, is that we have seen such a drastic change in the way the municipality and local authorities work, because we really quickly had to move away from the overly bureaucratic procedures that we had implemented. So this has shown us that when necessary, positive changes in operations, thus making us more productive, can really happen. So that's from me.